Got it. And so now that the transition has kind of been forced upon us to go more digital first,
Mhm.
has that changed in the way that you're, number one, actively going after or approaching field market, and then two, on the other side of that, your expectation from the events that you're now doing?
100%, 100%. So, a couple examples of some of the things we've done and how we've gone from in-person to virtual is we have a really big industry conference that we host every year. It's almost doubled year over year. And this year we were planning to have 3,000 people in San Diego, which is normally where our conference is, that we had to cancel. And so we pivoted that to a virtual summit, a virtual, conference, and went from having a target of 3,000 to a target of 7,500 to then a stretch goal of 10,000. And then we ended up driving 13,000 people to that. And that was mostly because one, it used to be pretty expensive to go because it was in person. You had to fly there as a destination, to free and virtual. And anyone could then join. There was virtually no barrier to entry. And so that was very surprising. Just generally those numbers, we had no idea that we would ever be able to drive that many registrants and attendees. But when looking at our goals and setting our goals for that, we knew that one, there's going to be a lot of noise. There's going to be other conferences that are virtual at the same time. People are sitting at their desks, so they're probably multitasking. If they have meetings scheduled over, then they're probably not going to attend. So we actually, our assumption was that or we used our webinar conversion rates, attendees and registrants, as an assumption for who would actually attend our virtual event. So it's kind of similar, right? You're still learning, you're presenting something. And so instead of having a 90% attendee rate for in-person, we were expecting during the first week to have a 25% attendee rate, and then we would do on demand after that. So by the end of 3 weeks, we'd have 45% of the registrants actually consume all of our content.
Interesting. And were you able to hit that goal?
Yeah, we were able to hit that goal, but we put so much work into nurtures, post-event follow-up, post-event sequences with outreach, training our sales team and our marketing team, and like all of those programs after is what got us there. When you have in-person conferences, it's like you go for a finite amount of time and like that's the meat of it.
Right.
You can't really not every company has like recorded sessions you can watch later. And so a lot of people think that like all the work happens up front, but with virtual summits, it doesn't. A lot of work still happens after it ends.